game of inches. If a puck skips one way or the other, it could be the difference between coming up short or the ultimate ecstasy.
Oh, it's thrilling! Scores! And the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to the Stanley Cup Final!
The same can be said for tonight. The simple bounce of a ball, one way or another, could propel your team to the front of the line and potentially add a franchise-altering player for years to come.
The winner of the 2013 draft lottery is the Colorado Avalanche. The first overall pick belongs to the Edmonton Oilers.
Welcome to the 2021 NHL Draft Lottery. The lottery ball machine is fired up, and we will soon know the results of which team will own the rights to select from a number of top prospects. 6'6" Owen Power led all NCAA freshman defensemen in points this year. Matthew Beniers won gold at the World Junior Championships and has played for Team USA at multiple tournaments this season. Brent Clark, a defenseman from the OHL that played in Slovakia this season. Simon Edvinsson suited up for Sweden at the under-18s, and Dylan Gunther led the WHL in points per game this season. General managers from around the NHL tonight watching closely as the draft lottery will reveal the order of the teams picking at the upcoming 2021 NHL Draft. As we welcome you inside the NHL Network studios, hi everybody, I'm Catherine Tappan, and thrilled to be with you for another exciting evening in the NHL. It's always an honor for me to be with you on this night because tonight reveals what I believe will be a number of teams getting franchise players for their future because this year's draft class is so deep and talented. Here's what you need to know. The draft lottery will only have 2 drawings this year, down from 3, so 2 opportunities for teams to move up. The Blue Jackets have 3 first-round picks this year thanks to a couple of trades, and the Red Wings have made more total picks than any team in the last 3 drafts. Detroit will add to that with 12 more this year. The Ducks have never had the first overall pick. They picked second on 2 different occasions, while the Devils have picked first twice in the past 4 years. And the Arizona Coyotes' first-round pick this year is forfeited. We'll get to more on that in a moment. But let's take a look at those odds to win the draft lottery. The Sabres have the highest percentage with 16.6. But our focus goes to the 3rd-seeded Seattle Kraken. The expansion team was assigned that position with the same lottery odds as the number 4-seeded New Jersey Devils. Now, this mirrors the status given to the Vegas Golden Knights when they entered their inaugural draft lottery in 2017. The Kraken are guaranteed to select no lower than 5th overall. The 11th-seeded Arizona Coyotes hold a 3.1% chance at winning the lottery, but that actually will not happen. The National Hockey League sanctioned the Arizona Coyotes for violating the NHL's combine testing policy during the 2019-2020 season, directing the forfeiture of the club's 2nd-round pick in last year's draft and their 1st-round pick in 2021. Now, to maintain fair odds, the Coyotes are a part of the lottery, but Arizona being selected in either lottery draw will result in a redraw. Only 15 teams will be a part of the final lottery results. The 15 teams and their representatives are anxiously awaiting the results. So let's meet the men hoping to land the first overall selection as they join us from across North America. Buffalo Sabres General Manager Kevin Adams. From the Anaheim Ducks, General Manager Bob Murray. New franchise, Seattle Kraken, their General Manager and Hall of Famer Ron Francis. New Jersey Devils General Manager Tom Fitzgerald. In his return to the Columbus Blue Jackets, President of Hockey Operations John Davidson and General Manager Jarmo Kekalainen. Detroit Red Wings General Manager Steve Yzerman. San Jose Sharks GM Doug Wilson. Los Angeles Kings President Luc Robitaille and General Manager Rob Blake. Vancouver Canucks General Manager Jim Benning. From the Ottawa Senators, General Manager Pierre Dorion. Chicago Blackhawks GM Stan Bowman. Calgary Flames General Manager Brad Treliving. And from the Philadelphia Flyers, General Manager Chuck Fletcher joining us. From the Dallas Stars, it's their GM Jim Nill and newly appointed General Manager of the New York Rangers, Chris Drury. And as mentioned, Seattle is making their debut in the draft lottery, and joining me now is a Hockey Hall of Famer and General Manager of the Seattle Kraken, Ron Francis. Ron, great to see you. Great to have you here. What does this night mean to you and this new Seattle franchise?
Well, it certainly marks another milestone for the Seattle franchise. First draft lottery for us, and hopefully we have some luck and we can get a high pick in this year's entry draft.
Ron, you were a part of the Carolina Hurricanes management team for a while. How does this year's draft and the draft lottery selection process differ from years past that you've had experience with?
Well, I mean, I think normally you have the challenge of trying to guess what 18-year-olds are going to be like when they're 22 and 23. You start adding in the COVID pandemic this year. It's been a tough year for a lot of people, and on the amateur scouting side, it's no different. Some leagues played, some leagues didn't play. Some kids played in Europe that normally play North America, so you're constantly trying to sort of evaluate them against their peers, and hopefully you get it right.
And Ron, you're going to have the expansion draft just before the actual NHL draft later this summer. What is your approach right now as you look forward to building this new team of yours?
Yeah, no, it's an exciting time for our organization. Our pro scouts have done a hell of a job traveling all over, trying to get to games. We're still scouting the playoff games. A lot of meetings, a lot of video, and a lot of conversations with my colleagues around the league, and we try and piece together the best team possible for our fans and our ownership group.
All right, well, Ron, we know it's a very busy night for you and a very busy time. We appreciate you taking the time to join us, and good luck tonight.
My pleasure, Catherine. Thank you.
And it looks like Scott Clark from Ernst & Young is on his way into the studio, which means the draft lottery drawing is complete. The results will be delivered to Bill Daly, which means we are just moments away from unveiling the final draft order. A major storyline in the 2021 NHL Draft is the elite talent coming from Michigan. 3 players from U of M, headlined by the big blue liner Owen Power. Matthew Beniers represented the United States at both the 2021 World Championships and World Juniors this year. And Kent Johnson was the BCHL MVP back in 2019-20 before he came to Michigan. Johnson became the first Michigan player since JT Compher to record 5 points in a game after doing it on January 8th. And Luke Hughes, he didn't play at Michigan this year, but he is expected to attend next year. The youngest of the Hughes brothers could find himself playing alongside Jack or Quinn, as the Devils and the Canucks both currently hold top 10 picks. And we welcome in the Deputy Commissioner of the National Hockey League, Bill Daly, for his 14th consecutive draft lottery appearance. And Bill, what makes this night so exciting for you?
Well, I think we have our 32nd franchise, the Seattle Kraken, participating in their first draft lottery. So we're obviously excited for them and excited that they're part of the group. We also made a couple modifications in the offseason to the draft lottery procedures. We're going to phase in those modifications, and this year we'll see the first modification take place.
All right, well, lots to look forward to tonight as we welcome in Scott Clark of Ernst & Young to deliver those cards in studio. 9 times the team with the best lottery odds has won the lottery drawing. The last time it happened was 2018 when the Sabres retained the first selection. Now, last year, you recall, the Rangers lost in the playoff qualifiers, but they won big in the Phase 2 lottery draft where they selected Alexis Lafreniere first overall. So let's get right to it. Bill, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Catherine. On behalf of the National Hockey League, I want to thank all the general managers and team executives joining us tonight virtually, which wish each of your teams good luck tonight. And we'll get to it now. The 15th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Rangers.
The New York Rangers selecting 15th overall this season. Previously, they've done so 4 other times, most notably in 2011 with JT Miller, and in 1991, Alex Kovalev was also selected 15th overall. Bill?
The number 14 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Dallas Stars.
Both times Dallas has selected the 14th pick. They have taken defensemen in 2014, Julius Honka, and in 2011, Jamie Alexiak, as Dallas will take 14 this year. Bill?
The number 13 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Philadelphia Flyers.
The Philadelphia Flyers have never selected at the 13th overall pick. They finished this season 6th in the East Division. They will select 13 at the upcoming NHL Draft. Bill?
The The number 12 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Calgary Flames.
2 other times in the history of the Calgary Flames, they have selected 12th overall, most notably 1984 when they selected Gary Roberts. Calgary will pick 12th. Bill?
The number 11 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to Chicago Blackhawks.
The Chicago Blackhawks have had 3 previous 11th overall picks, the most recent being in 2008 when they selected Kyle Beach at forward. Bill?
The number 10 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Ottawa Senators.
The Ottawa Senators have never selected 10th overall, but they have had 2 recent top 10 selections who have looked very good in their career. Tim Stützle, number 3 last year, and Jake Sanderson, who was number 5 of that 2020 draft as well. Bill?
Moving to number 9, the number 9 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Vancouver Canucks.
The Vancouver Canucks have selected 9th overall before, 3 previous times, and in fact, you may recall in 2013, their captain, Bo Horvat, was selected at number 9, as was Hall of Famer Cam Neely back in 1983. Bill?
The 8th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Los Angeles Kings.
The Los Angeles Kings have never selected in the 8th spot, but they have loaded up with first-round picks in recent years, including last year in 2020, they selected Quentin Byfield at forward. Bill?
The number 7 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the San Jose Sharks.
Well, like the Kings, the Sharks have never selected 7th overall. The last Sharks selection within the top 7 picks was 2003, Milan Michalek at 6th overall.
The number 6 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Detroit Red Wings.
So Detroit will select number 6. They are familiar with this spot. 3 times in the last 4 years, they've selected number 6, including Moritz Seider in 2019 and Philip Zadina in 2018.
The number 5 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to Columbus Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets have never selected in the 5th spot. The last pick within the first 5 picks was Pierre-Luc Dubois, 2016. They selected him 3rd overall. Dubois now with Winnipeg. Bill?
The number 4 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the New Jersey Devils.
Only one previous time have the Devils selected that 4th pick spot. It was in 2011 when they took defenseman Adam Larson. So the anticipation building for the top 3 teams as we take a look at those general managers anxiously awaiting the results in Buffalo, Anaheim, and Seattle, as too are their fan bases. We will get you the number 1 overall pick team next.
The Edmonton Oilers would like to select with their first pick from the Erie Otters, Connor McDavid.
The century mark in just 53 games for Connor McDavid.
U.S. program, Austin Matthews. Runs it back to Matthews. He shoots, scores! Austin Matthews doesn't miss. 40 goals of the year for Austin Matthews.
From the U.S. program, Jack Hughes.
Takes it wide, hooks one across. Hughes scores! First career goal for Jack Hughes.
From the Rimouski Oceanic, Alexis Lafreniere.
He scores! His first NHL goal! Alexis Lafreniere wins it in overtime!
The number 1 overall pick will change a franchise forever as Buffalo, Seattle, and Anaheim anxiously await the news as to who will select first in the upcoming NHL Draft. So, Bill Daly, please give us number 3.
So we're down to the final 3. Wish each of these franchises the best of luck. Number 3 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Anaheim Ducks.
So the Anaheim Ducks move from 2nd to 3rd. The good news is each of the last 3 years, the number 3 overall pick has jumped straight to the NHL. 2 general managers remaining watching this anxiously as we see Ron Francis and Kevin Adams awaiting to see who the number 1 overall pick will be. Bill?
the first overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft, and the winner of the 2021 Draft Lottery is the Buffalo Sabres.
So the Seattle Kraken will pick number 2. They move up from 3rd to 2nd. They will pick higher than the Vegas Golden Knights did in their inaugural draft season. Buffalo retains the top pick for the first time since they did so themselves in 2018. This is only the 3rd time in the last 11 lotteries that the team with the worst record ended up with the top pick, as the Buffalo Sabres will choose number 1 at this year's NHL Draft. And we welcome in now Kevin Adams to our broadcast. Kevin, congratulations. What does this moment mean? What does this moment mean to you and to the Buffalo Sabres franchise?
Well, it's a great moment for our franchise. It's obviously been a tough year for a lot of different reasons, and we're here. We're very excited. We're proud to have this selection, and yeah, it's a step in the right direction. And I got a text a couple minutes ago from our owner saying, "Smile, Kevin." So now I can smile.
You can smile. And when you think about what this pick can do for your franchise, what is the most pressing need that you feel your team needs right now?
Yeah, I think we need to get better in every area, every way. So we're excited to dive into this process. And obviously we've been talking a lot about it. We knew kind of the range we were going to be in, but now we can specifically drill deeper. And yeah, I really enjoy this process too. I love the amateur side, and looking forward to the next few weeks.
Kevin, just your 2nd draft as the general manager of the Buffalo Sabres. You looked a little nervous there. What was it like for you when you waited to see what the number 1 choice would be?
Well, I don't know if I was nervous, but my heart was racing, and you know, you're kind of it's out of your control, but you certainly hope it falls your way. And I was on the split screen there with Ronnie Francis, good friend and former teammate of mine. So it's the only time I've ever beaten Ronnie, so I got to be excited about it.
There you go. Well, Kevin, we appreciate you joining us, and congratulations once again. Good luck at the draft this summer.
Thanks, Catherine. Appreciate it.
And many dates to look forward to as we get set for that expansion draft, July 21st, followed by the NHL Draft, July 23rd and the 24th. And free agency begins at a different time this year, July 28th. So lots of important dates to keep an eye out for as we continue to congratulate the Buffalo Sabres, who will select first at the upcoming NHL Draft. And good luck to all of the prospects who will wait to hear their name being called. That concludes the 2021 NHL Draft Lottery as we get you back now to your studios.